Yo, what is going on, everybody? Let's see here. Okay, cool. Alright, so what's going on with you guys, man? So I actually want to talk to you guys about a very, very important topic. I got you guys on Facebook and Instagram, so I can see both of you guys, right? Very important topic. Coach, how do you know if somebody wants it bad enough, right? Like, how can you tell somebody really wants it bad enough? See if I can turn this off because I don't need this on my screen. Okay? I'm actually about to put some lift off in my water. Bam. And then I have a mix of CR7 and H3O. So basically CR7 and H3O, what they do, guys, is it keeps you hydrated. It's a product that keeps you hydrated throughout the day, right? It also keeps you hydrated during the workout. So if you guys are looking to stay hydrated, man, I got you. But what does it really take? You know what I'm saying? So like, how bad do you want it is the question I've always been asked. How do you know when somebody really wants it bad enough, right? I'll tell you how I know. I'll tell you how you'll know if somebody really wants it bad enough, okay? There's a couple of key concepts. There's a couple of things, right, that'll be able to determine if you really want it bad enough, okay? Because there's just some things that you're going to do and not going to do, right, to show whether you want what you want or not, okay? So let's say you want to lose weight, right? Say you want to drop some body fat. Say you want to build lean muscle mass. You want to gain some size. You want to get stronger. You want to build your physique, right? Whatever the case may be. See if I can add some more water here. Let's see here. Man, sorry guys, I use the faucet water, right? Maybe you just want to, whatever the case may be, right? You want to build your business, right? Whatever the case may be. The way to determine if you really want this or not, okay, is the level of commitment. This is where everything comes into place, okay? How do you determine if somebody really wants it or not, right? It's very simple, right? The level of commitment. Okay, so what that breaks down to is this, right? When somebody really wants it that bad, when we really want something as bad as we want, right? What is the first thing? Oh man, I want a house, I want a car. So what do? We do everything we can to save up for a house and a car, right? We would do everything we can to make sure that our bills are paid on, to all this other stuff, right? So you'll know if somebody really wants it based off it being a priority, right? Like if you really want something, and especially there's a deadline, because you're going to set a deadline to get something done. You're going to do whatever it takes to get that done. You're going to find some type of deadline. This is how you can tell if somebody really wants it or not, right? There's a level of commitment, okay? When we really want something, the question is, how do we even know if we want something or not? The way we know is, guess what? Is how the sense of urgency, right? I want this really bad. It turns from a want to a should. So I'm going to get it done today. Okay, if I want to lose weight, if I want to gain muscle, if I want to get strong in the gym, right? This is how you know if somebody truly wants. This is how you know right here, okay? Coach, how do you know somebody's serious? The level of commitment. They're not going to wait to get it done. They're not going to say, oh, well, I don't have the time, right? I'm just telling you, how do you know if somebody actually, how bad do you want it? How do you know? This is how you know, okay? There's no excuses. Guys, I get it. Everybody works. Everybody has kids, everybody has a business, everybody has goals in life, right? But this is how you determine it. There's people who say they want to do it and let every reason behind why they can't do it be the reason why they can't do it, right? They'll find an excuse. They'll find a legitimate reason as to why it won't work. They'll sit here and say, oh, I woke up late and I have work. I got kids, right? I have things I got to do. So evidently you don't want it bad enough because you won't find time. Then there's people who got, like, you see people who, and I'm just giving an example, guys, of people I see in my business, right? People on the team, some clients that I've seen. You got single mothers or single fathers, right? They got 4 or 5 kids. They're going to school. They're working a full-time job, and they're still getting results. What makes them different? They're both busy, right? But what makes them different and how you can tell whether one's more serious and the level of commitment, how bad they want it, is the person, obviously, let's talk about the single parent, right, who's got 4 or 5 kids and has 2 jobs and going to school and doing things by themselves. They want it bad enough. You can tell they want it bad enough because they're not making any type of excuse. The point is that they're getting it done. They're finding time to prioritize to get it done. Make sense? That's how you know. While the person over here, they're making every single reason and excuse not to get it done. And to mention to you guys this, okay? Let's not forget about this, okay? Everybody's got 24 hours, okay? Statistics show that a typical 9 to 5 person's work, someone who actually works a legit, like, you know, they're working a job, right? They waste 3 hours a day. So if you're watching this live video, I'm gonna tell you right now, you're probably wasting 3 hours of your day doing things that aren't productive, right? Oh, bro, that's CR7, boy. Look. Okay, so here's the next determining factor. You ready for this? I want you guys to understand. This is very important, okay? Here we go. This is how you know somebody else is serious. You ready? How bad do you want it follows this. You change your environment. You change your environment, right? So what does that mean? Hold on, stop. What does that look like? Okay. When I decided to actually get my health and fitness on point, right? Like I said, you know what? Enough is enough. I really want this bad. I got 30 days to reach a goal. I got 90 days to get something done. And if this is the way I showed that I was serious, right? How bad I wanted it, I cut people loose. Coach, I don't smoke though. Coach, I don't go to the bar though. Coach, I don't hate. You see what I'm saying? But the problem is that you're around people who don't want what you want in life. They're not serious like you. Your family might not be serious like you. Your friends might not be serious like you. You see what I'm saying? The people that you currently have around you at your job might not be serious with you, because if they were, guess what? Y'all be doing the same thing. See what I'm saying? Y'all be aiming for the same goal. It just is what it is, right? Birds with a feather flock together. It's the same thing. See what I'm saying? And so what typically happens is that you got the goal, you got the plan, but you're around small mind thinking people. So they're limited at their thinking. So because they're limited at their thinking, they limit your way of thinking, because whatever they have or do rubs off on you. Does it make sense? Do you see where I'm coming from here? So prime example, if you're looking to lose weight, if you're looking to stay in shape, if you're looking to build a business, if you want to get stronger, why are you hanging around people who don't even care about that stuff? You're wasting your time. Doesn't matter if you don't do what they do. They evidently ain't doing what you're trying to do. So that's another mistake that I typically see that we do, is we're trying to get validation from people that we know that ain't trying to do what we're doing. So if you really want it bad enough, you're going to sacrifice something, right? That's the word I want to share. There you go. You're going to sacrifice something. What are you willing to sacrifice to get to the goal? Straight up. Because if you're looking to lose weight, if you're looking to build muscle, if you're looking to become better, if you're looking to become stronger, you got to sacrifice something. I'm here to coach you guys on what you need to sacrifice. There's a specific time you got to sacrifice. There's TV you got to sacrifice. There's friends you got to sacrifice. There's a way of your thinking that you got to sacrifice. Because if you want to get better, and how bad do you want it? If you really want it that bad, you're going to sacrifice what you think you know for what's better. And what does that look like? I'm going to sacrifice my ego thinking that I know it all, thinking I can get it done. Because at the end of the day, if you got it done, guess what? We wouldn't have these problems. See what I'm saying? You'd already be at your result. But you're not at your result yet. So how bad do you want it? You want it bad enough to where you're going to say, you know what? Forget about what I know, right? It don't matter about what I know at this point. Forget about what I know. I'm going to find a coach or a mentor who can help me along the way. Make sense? Because at the end of the day, you can't get it done by yourself. I'm not saying you need somebody to tell you, you know, like, oh, you got to wake up at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. You got to have it. I'm not saying that. But you need guidance. Does it make sense? How bad do you want? So you need guidance. You see what I'm saying? I'm just giving you guys things to be able to put into place. That's what I'm just telling you guys. See what I'm saying? Because the more you want to get in shape, the more you want to look better, the more you want to build your business, the quicker you want to get the result you want to get. You know what that requires? Less options. I'm gonna tell you, here's the reason why, okay? When you want it that bad, you're gonna cut a lot of options, okay? Having a lot of friends is a lot of options. You see what I'm saying? Being able to eat whatever you want is having a lot of options. Being able to work out however you want is a lot of options. When you want it as bad as you want it, it's 1, 2, 3, A, B, C. All right, let's get it. It's not complicated. Because you already know what it takes. And I'm telling you what it takes. Here's what it takes. Adjusting your schedule. In order for you to become better, in order for you to get what you want, here's how you know if somebody really wants it or not. They're willing to adjust. They're willing to allocate. And of course, last but not least, they're willing to make, and here's the biggest thing, guys. They're willing to adapt. Okay? In order for you, coach, this is how bad I want it. I'm willing to, now the question is, here's the biggest question then. What are you willing to do? What are you prepared to do right now? Let me ask you that question. Okay? What are you prepared to do right now to change your life? What are you prepared to do right now to lose weight, to get stronger, to have a better mindset, to change your means of living, right? Because at the end of the day, guys, it's easy to cop out and say, oh, well, when the time is right. How many times have you been saying that, though? You've been saying that for 4 or 5 years. There's no such thing as when the time is right. I'm going to tell you why, because that's just a procrastinating mindset. When the time is right. Of course, when the time is right, but guess what? You don't know how to prioritize your time yet, which is why you're not at the goal you need to be at. So now the question is this. What are you prepared to do, right, to get to where you need to get to? This is going to show how bad you want it. This is going to show how bad you want it. Make sense? Guys, look, I'm going to tell you right now, okay? I put my little CR7 pack. I'm going to tell you how bad I want it, okay, guys? I'm going to tell you how bad I want it. I put my little CR7 in my H3Ls in containers like this, right? Because I don't have time to sit here and be like, oh, well, let me see if I can bring my container with me today at work. And no, I prepare. This is how bad that I want it. Okay, and everybody's different. I'm going to tell you guys how bad I want it. The way I show how bad I want this is by what? I prepare everything. So that way, guess what? There's no excuse. I can't make an excuse. I can't say, oh, well, I didn't have time. Yes, I did, because guess what? The 30 minutes I had yesterday, instead of me going and talking to an old girl about what she's gossiping with her friend, or instead of me trying to figure out what's the next latest iPhone, or instead of trying to figure out, man, what does Oprah got to say about anything? Because Oprah sure does know how to run my life. I love you, Oprah. Shout out to you, Oprah. I'm just saying, though, my time was allocated to making sure that how bad do I want it? I'm going to take the time to go ahead and put time and effort into meal prepping my meals. Prepping my meals the next day. Prepping my Herbalife products the next day. Making sure I have the workouts ready for the boot camps. Making sure, that's where my time is allocated. So because that's how bad I want it, though. So when you want it as bad as you say you want it, there needs to be proof. This is my proof. Put all my stuff in a container. That way, guess what? When I got water, dump it in, mix it up, bam, I'm ready to go. See what I'm saying? And that's literally how I've been able to maintain my health and fitness goals. Is just preparing, because I live in a lifestyle where it's nothing but convenience. Because that's how bad I want it. I'm going to find a way to get it done. I'm going to tell you guys right now, it is very possible to get what you want done. Okay? How many of you guys work a full-time job? By a show of hands. Raise your hands. Well, I'm going to help you guys out today, okay? With this banana in my hand, okay? Hold on. Because you can't talk with your mouth full. That's what they say, right? Okay, how many of you guys work a full-time job? By a show of hands. Okay? Raise your hand if you work a full-time job. I'm going to show you guys something, okay? Okay, if you guys are working a full-time job, all right? Raise your hand if you're going to school. Are you guys going to school? Raise your hand. Yes, no, maybe so. If any of you guys are going to school, raise your hand. That would be me, coach. I'm going to school, and I'm working full-time. Okay? Okay. If you guys got kids, raise your hand. Raise your hand. If you guys got kids, raise your hand. Anybody got kids? It don't matter if your kid's on the way. Don't matter because if your kid's on the way, good. You need to hear this too. If you got 1 kid, 2 kids, 5 kids, 15 kids, there's no discrimination around here, okay? But if you got kids, raise your hand. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys something, okay? I'm gonna give you guys the hack, the system, the tools you need. And coach, I want it as bad as I'm saying it, so I'm gonna show you guys. Here you go. How do you plug in, okay? This is it right here, okay? That's right, my boy Reggie got 11 kids, man. Moving and grooving, right? So here's how we're gonna put this together. You ready? The night before you go, I'm just telling you guys right now, starting the day, okay? The night before you go to sleep, here's what you want to do. But it just takes 5 minutes, guys. 5 minutes, get everything together for the next day. Okay? Now, I'll tell you this. I have a lot of people in the military This is the principle they live by, and this is how they actually got ahead in life, right? What they were taught to do is have everything ready the night before. Why? Because in the morning, here's what happens. You ready? How many of you guys always say, well, in the morning, I never have time to eat breakfast, which is part of your action items to reaching your health and fitness goals, by the way. Hint, hint. Okay, if you guys ain't eating breakfast, fine. So be it, right? But how many guys don't have time in the morning to make your breakfast or make your meals or have your snacks packed and ready to go? Maybe some of your wives do it for you. Maybe some of your husbands do it for your wives, right? Vice versa. But for the majority of the time, guys, we live in America where the majority of the response is what? I don't have time. I gotta go to work, coach. I gotta pay bills. I gotta take care of my kids. So what you do is this. 5 minutes before you go to sleep, have a checklist, okay? Checklist. I got a checklist, okay? And on your checklist, make sure everything's ready for tomorrow. It's that simple. Meals ready tomorrow, check. Is your water ready tomorrow? Check. Are your Herbalife products ready to be taken tomorrow? Check. Do you have the workouts you need ready for tomorrow? Check. Do you have your gym clothes for the workouts or boot camps ready tomorrow? Check. You see, now you're creating a system where it's a lot easier for you to get things done. And if you want it bad enough, you're going to create this list today, guys, and you're going to get it done. What did I complete my weigh-ins? Check. Did I do my weekly measurements? Check. When you put it in a system like that, what happens, guys, is that tomorrow, since this is already done, all you're doing tomorrow is you're grabbing and you're going. See what I'm saying? You're grabbing and you're going. I don't like to think about stuff. I'm sure you don't either, right? Because it takes too much effort nowadays. So I just like to grab and go. Bam. You see what I'm saying? And that's, if you implement these things, guys, it's going to help you tremendously. See what I'm saying? Look, I'm giving you guys free access to the 14-day challenge, okay? And in the 14-day challenge, guys, we talk about this stuff, right? How to meal plan, how to meal prep, all these good things, stuff like that, right? I'm going to be able to coach you guys and help you guys. So if you're interested in the free 14-day challenge, I'm going to put a link below, right? Or I can send it to you however you want it. Don't matter. Just type in 14-day challenge, right? And I'll send you the link to the 14-day challenge, or I'll even comment it below, right? And we'll go. And what I'll do in the 14-day challenge, I'll show you guys, what does it look like to actually maintain a consistent eating schedule, a fitness schedule around what you're already doing. See what I'm saying? Because it's very possible, right? If I could show somebody, if I could show one person on this live video how to be able to structure their own meal plan fitness program, right? Because you want it just as bad as you want it, right? So let's see how you want it. I'm giving you the tools. Let's see if you can plug them in. And if you can plug them in, it's game over. You got this. See what I'm saying? So I want you guys make sure, takeaways today, okay? You guys, I know you guys don't like to see me all the time. You guys probably, okay, I got your face, right? But give you guys a couple of action items you guys can do today to get you guys on point, okay? Number one, make sure you create that checklist, okay, for every single day. I want you to create the checklist. Why? So you guys can check everything off and make sure it's done for the next day. It's less time consuming, okay, guys? You get more done, okay? That's the first thing I want you guys to do, okay? The second thing is I want you guys to actually, and if you need help with this, then message me, okay, and I'll help you with this. I want you guys to actually have a specific meal schedule that tailors your needs, okay, when you're going to eat. Because you need structure. In order for you to become successful, you need structure. We talked about what to have the night before. Now the next action item is making sure you put a meal plan together to know when you're going to be eating. When? Looking to lose weight every 2-3 hours. Gain weight, larger meal portions, extend the time frame of when you're going to be eating again, okay? And if you guys need help with that, message me, I'll help you, okay? Last but not least, here's the last action item. I need you to start, and here's where the coaching comes in, okay? Last action item. I need you to start incorporating some type of workout every single morning. And here's the reason why. When you incorporate an exercise or a training regimen for 10 minutes every single morning, you clear your mind, right? You're able to reset your body, okay? And what you're able to do, especially if you're adding strength training in the morning, right? Which typically most people do cardio, no problem, okay? You're going to be able to increase the amount of, you'll be able to increase the chances of burning more calories and speeding your metabolism up throughout the day. Make sense? Okay? So what that's going to be able to help you guys do is actually stay focused and get on track. Okay, some of the regimens that I actually incorporate in my morning routine is personal development and devotions, reading, okay, getting my mind right, working out, whether it's a 10 or 15 minute workout, okay, and I actually go all in. I ain't just flabbergasted about it, okay, and guess what? I'm making sure I get my nutrition, okay, guys? That is my part of my morning routine, which has allowed me to become successful because I've made time for it. So what I'm telling you guys is make 10 to 15 minutes of your morning. If you got to wake up 10 minutes earlier, do that. But these action items are so accomplishable, guys, and we're not even working together. I'm just giving you guys action items you guys can do every single day to become successful. But if you guys can put in these first 3 action items, I believe you'll start seeing results. I'll talk to you guys soon. Until then, it's your boy Coach Chop. Let's get it. Yes, sir.